everyone. I'm going to be doing a quick well, it's probably not going to be quick. I'm going to be doing a first impressions on the one of the Odens Eye collaborations. Where are you? Oh, there she is. You might see Theodore in the background because she's been very clingy. And previous couple of videos, Ebony's been very clingy. All three of my cats are very clingy, so apologies if you hear that in the background. But yeah, it's just my cats. So, a few years ago, Odens Eye are an indie makeup brand, and they did a collaboration with Judy, Jeanette, and Tina. And I didn't know that Odens Eye existed at that time. And now they've made a new collab with Judy, Jeanette, and Tina again. It's the Spring Dragon, the Serpent, and I think Earthwood collections. I only got one so far, and it's the Judy set because that was the collection that I was attracted to the most. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to open it and give an overview, and then I'm going to try it out. So just comes like this, and oh, you get a little oh, that is so, hold on, the little thing stuck. Oh, you get a little note too, but you get oh, this is adorable. It's a little keychain, just a little, and it's like one of those keychains that have like movement in it. Hold on. It kind of moves a little bit, but this is clearly Spring Dragon. I wonder if the other two have it too. That is so cute. I'm gonna put that on my bag because I have, you can see right there, it's my Celeste bag from Animal Crossing. I freaking love Celeste. I also have a maple bag too. But yeah. Oh, I also got a scarf. I haven't had a scarf. I've never got a scarf before. I also got a scarf. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know how to open it. Where do you open it? Ah, no, wait. How the hell? Oh, here. This is how to open it. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, it's lovely. It's beautiful. Look. Look at that. It's stunning. And it feels lovely too. I don't know if it's made out of actual silk, but it feels beautiful, and the colors are stunning as well. That's what attracted me to Judy's collection first, although hopefully I will be able to get Tina's and Jeanette's soon. My birthday is in March, so hopefully I'll be able to get at least one other, or both. But yeah, the collection comes with 3 lipsticks, or 3 lip products, I should say. A matte lip stain, a shine, and 2 shine. So Judy's comes with a matte and 2 shine lip glosses, and then a matte lip stain. So that's cool. I haven't worn lip gloss in such a long time, but I've been starting to wear it more often, and I've been enjoying it. And then this is the actual eyeshadow palette. I am going to open it, and I will be right back because it's going to take me forever. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just wait. There we go. So this is what it looks like. I love the packaging of Odens Eye products. It looks beautiful. And then it has a sleeve, and you have like a little dragon with antlers, and then some flowers, and then the color scheme is just beautiful, and even the font is beautiful. And then you open it up. Look at this color scheme. Or color story. I've heard color story more than color. Look, it's very pastel and bright. It's like an Easter basket. We have two that look very, very sparkly, plum and dew. And then we have two more shimmery, moss and petal. And then we have this one, which looks to be more of like a satin. And then the rest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes, which is good. I like a palette that's predominantly matte because I like to focus just shimmer. I usually only use 1 or 2 shimmers in a look. That's just how I do my makeup. So yes, it looks lovely. Comes with a little plastic film. So I'm gonna try this out. Okay. I don't know. Will I include Theo in this? I don't know, because I did I did include her in my last one. She helped me pick what makeup, like what liquid lip to use. But I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion as I always do. And I still have little bits of black on me because I washed my hair today. And whenever I wash my hair, I usually use a mask as well. This is the problem I have with my hair sometimes. If it keeps annoying me, I'll just get a hairband and put it back. That's what I'll do. I like to put primer underneath, and I never set my primer. But then one day I did have a period of time when I did used to set my primer with like powder, and it didn't really do anything for me. Didn't really do what I wanted it to, like the shadow. It's just not something I do. I'm going to get a something to deal with this fringe because it's starting to annoy me. This is why I have a fringe, because I have a 5 head, not a 4 head. I'm an Aries. Not an Aries rising, keep in mind. Aries risings tend to have the big foreheads in astrology, but I still have Aries in me, and a lot of people with predominant Aries, I've noticed, have 5 heads, not 4 heads. So Exhibit A, I'm Aries sun and moon. Scorpio rising, if you would like to know. Hi, honey. Hi, Theo. Hi, baby. Hi. Are you gonna help? Okay. Okay, I'm going to do... I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I really, 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 really love this green here with this yellow, and maybe pair it this purple and maybe this lavender shade. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I like how we do have 3 neutrals here. Miss Theodora, apologies about that. We do have 3 neutrals in here, which is also really, really pretty. That way you can mellow it out a little bit. You could use these as a whole look and then use the rest of these colors as an accent, which is great if you're scared of color, because I'm still I used to be very neutral, but now I'm starting to be more brave with color. So I'm going to go in with, let's see. I cleaned my brushes and now I can't find half of the brushes. I can't find half of them. But I'm going to go in with, this is a Dear Dahlia 232 brush. And I'm going to take Chun, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is this really, really beautiful green, like a pastel green, matte green. It does pick up, it's quite powdery, it does pick up quite a bit. I'm going to put this all over. I'm going to put this right in the outer part of my eye and work that inward. I am just using a regular base. When it comes to pastels, it is better to use an actual pastel base or a colored base because they are so light. I'm going to put a little bit of this on my lid as well, just in the outer part. And I want this to kind of go upwards because I do have hooded eyes, so I like to go up a bit. That's really, really beautiful. And I'm also going to go in the inner corner as well. Well, not necessarily the inner corner, but like the inner crease, I think would be a better word for it. But this shade so far is very easily built up. It's quite sheer. It is a pastel, so of course it's going to be a little bit on the sheerer side. I'm also going to put this on the inner corner as well, the inner third, or the inner lid. I'm going to leave this gap. I'm just going to bring this up a little bit higher. That way, whenever my eye is open, you can definitely see it. Because that's the problem with hooded eyes. You want people to see. I recently got some, speaking of the cats, these litter mats, which have been a complete another lifesaver from whenever you get really, really messy cats and they just love to make so much mess with everything. I'm just looking, because there's a mirror right behind you. I'm just looking to see how it looks on me. I really, really like it. It's quite bright. I'm really, really impressed with. I just want this to go up a little bit higher, that's all. And then just round that out a little bit. This is so pretty. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use a little bit of this color. This really pretty like lavender color. It's called Hua. I think, or I think it's Hua or Hua. I'm not too sure. I'm not very versed in pronunciation, if to be honest. I'm going to take a slightly smaller, more dome shaped brush. This is an E17 by Colourpop. I'm just going to lightly, this is another matte, and I'm going to put it right in the upper part, not on the lid, but right here. Right here. Just, and have the purple and the green meet. I don't want to blend this out too much because purple and green are opposite of the color wheel. but I just want it to blend in enough. But I just want that little bit like purple in there. That's all. If you blend colors too much that are opposite the color wheel, that's how they get muddy. That's one thing that I've done that has helped me significantly is looking at a color wheel. If you want to use more color, just look at a color wheel and then follow that. And once you kind of have that kind of in front of you or stamped in your brain, looking at a palette with a lot of color in it, it's not so overwhelming anymore. Just gonna quickly go back in with that first color, the first brush that we used, and just reinforce. I'm not blending, I'm just reinforcing that green. I'm literally just going on top. What you could do is use a little bit of this color called Rain. Perfect name. And kind of blend, but I'm not gonna do that. I just want the green and the purple right here. But I have noticed too with the mattes that they have little embeds. We have the Odens logo, and then on this color here called Seedling, we have a dragon. Then we have a kind of looks like a tear. It's called Flora. And then on this color Rain, we have little flowers and some hearts, which I think is really, really beautiful. I'm gonna take a very small, no, that's a bit too small. I'm gonna take a small brush. This is the problem with like washing your brushes. You can't find half of them afterwards. I'm gonna take this other matte called Blossom, and I'm gonna put this on my lid right here. This applies beautifully. And it's okay to blend the pink and the purple together because they are similar on the color wheel. That is so beautiful. I think that's very, very pretty. Just gonna make it a little bit more intense. And then on the clean side, I'm just gonna pat on each side and then go back in a little bit with that green and just reinforce that green and just blend everything. That's the other thing with colorful shadow. You want it to blend, but you don't want it to blend too much, just in case it does end up getting a little bit muddy. But I'm going to clean this brush off a little bit, and I am going to take actually no, I'm going to work on the lower lash line. Yes, with the lower lash line I'm going to go in with this blue called Rain because I love it. I think it's stunning. I'm just going to take an angled brush. This is Dear Dahlia number 177. And I'm just gonna, that is for a pastel blue. So pigmented. And I'm going to do what I always do and do like an underwing. It's just better for my eye shape, and I don't need to worry about it messing up my eyeshadow that I've already done. I'm going to go all the way in. Even though it's a matte, it has like a brightness to it. That I really, really love. This one, so far, is my favorite in the palette. Yeah, Rain is so far is my favorite color in the palette. It's stunning. It's really, really beautiful. I really, really like it. It's just pretty. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this color called Dew, and I'm just going to take it on my finger. This is the shimmer. And I'm just going to put this right in the middle on that pink and on that purple. What I'm going to do, oh, that's so sparkly. And then I'm going to keep the green that we put down matte. It's going to stay matte. But what I want to do, blend this out slightly. That is so beautiful. And then I'm going to take this color called Moss and a small highlight brush. This is one from Beauty Bay. It's just on point. I got it in a set. It's just very, very tiny. And we're going to put it in the inner corner. Oh, I completely missed the opportunity. Hold on a minute. I'm going to take this yellow and put it in the inner corner instead, and then put Moss on top. Why did I completely... You foolish, foolish... Yep. Take a little bit of seedling, and then a little bit of moss right on top. There's a little bit of fallout, but it's not that big of a deal. I do kind of wish this moss was a little more punchy, but it's still very, very pretty. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of that moss shade, just run it along that blue that we put down. Yep. That's so pretty. It's so colorful too. I like it a lot. Okay. Eyeliner. I see an eyeliner that I immediately want to use. And this is from Colourpop. It's in the shade Icebreaker. I think it's going to be a really, really good color. Just to reinforce that blue. That's such a pretty color. That is so pretty. And then I'm just going to take this Glossier Mascara that I really, really enjoy. I'm just gonna when it comes to if you want to transfer to your upper lash line, always squeeze your eyes shut. That way you don't need to worry about tight lining. But yeah, that is the first look. It's just super, super quick and colorful and fun. It's really, really, really pretty. I'm going to now play with some of the more neutral shades in the palette now, just to bring in that like people who don't care for brighter colors. So I'm going to take this blending brush, just a Freyara blending brush. It's an 802, and I'm going to take a little bit of this Flora shade right here, and it's like a dusty pink, like a brownish pink. We're gonna put this all over the lid here. And I really want to use that yellow again, so I'm gonna just, this blends very, very well into my natural skin. Actually, this would be a very good transition shade for me, because I am very pink toned. I'm just gonna go up as high as I can. But so far, it is quite sheer on my skin, but it's building up very well and easily. And it doesn't kick up as much as the pastels when it comes to powder. I think for me, the hardest part is like getting things up high enough when it comes to hooded eyes, because most of the time it just takes me forever to get it up high enough. But I want this look to be really, really wearable. I'm going to take a tiny little pencil brush. This is just a Freyara pencil brush, and I'm going to take this color Wood, which is a very, very deep brown shade, almost black, but it has like a little bit of a green in there as well, which is really interesting. I have a little loose bristle. I'm gonna put this right in the outer corner. Literally just stamp that on, just with the depth. And then with that previous brush, blend it out in circular motions. We just want a little bit of that depth. Okay. Just want a little bit of that depth. That's it. I'm going to take this shade in the color Long, and it's like a it's a very light mid-tone beige with a lot of pink shimmer in it. I'm just going to take this on my finger. It's a very, very subtle shimmer. It's more of a sheen rather than a shimmer. And we're going to put this all over the lid. Like that. Just really, really subtle. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this tune again, this green. I'm gonna put it in the inner corner of the eye. And I might keep this matte actually, because again, it's about like wearability. I think having that little pop of green in there just helps a little bit with that color. And then I think the only colors we haven't tried yet are Petal and Plum. I might try a little bit of this Plum shade on the lower lash line. So I'm going to take another... No, I'm going to take another brush, but this is just a straight brush this time. This is from Beauty Bay again. It's just on fleek. And I'm going to take just a little bit of this Plum. And this is like a very red toned purple with light purple and pink and silver glitter. Is very, very sheer. This would be more of a topper shade, I think. Next time I would use this, I would put Hua down first, that lavender, and then put this on top. But because it's so sheer, it still kind of works with this other makeup look, because it is so subtle, and I do want this look to be very, very wearable with only the slightest bit of color. That's very, very pretty. So you can see the difference in the two. When it comes to eyeliner for this one, I kind of want to go with this. I don't know why, but it's telling me an orange would work really, really well. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's Sasha. But we'll see how this goes. Yeah, the orange just ties in with what's on our upper lash line. And it's because it's not so bright, it still kind of helps a little bit. I'm going to use that same exact mascara again and just curl my lashes. I'm just not going to go. There we go. I almost poked my eye out right there. But yeah, that is the overall look. Yeah, next time I use Plum. It is the shade. It's very, 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 very icy. It's a beautiful color, but it's definitely not a color that you would use on its own. But though on its own it is really, really beautiful. Even I might try play with this wet, but it could be really, really beautiful on top of Hua and Hua. I don't know if it's Hua or Hua. And on top of this rain, I think it will look really, really beautiful. So we've used all of the colors except Petal right here. Petal is the only one we haven't tried yet. But overall, the colors work really, really well. They are buildable. They are the Odens eye formula that I'm familiar with. I really, really like it. It was really fun to use. Especially the bright colors are really, really fun to build on. They were fun to work with. They're very bright, as you can see. I did wish that the this moss shade was a little more punchy, but that's just what I like in inner corner highlights. But yeah, I think it's very, very pretty. I did suffer a little bit with fallout, as you can see, with the dew shade, but it's still a very, very pretty color. It's just, I'm really, really impressed. I'm going to go in with, if I was going to go with a blush, let's see. If I was going to go with a blush, I am going to go in with, let's see. I'm going to go in with Kaliedos Mono Blush and Pale Rose, because this is just very pale and good and goes with my skin, and I think it would go with both looks really, really well. I'm just gonna load up my brush. I'm taking a F21 brush from Colourpop. This is a matte blush. I think this palette would also work really well with a dewy blush as well. Even so, let me see. That is not what I'm looking for. That was not the color I'm looking for. This is what I was looking for. This from Jolie Beauty Paradise. I mentioned this in a previous video, and I said that it looked a little too dark for me to be a highlight. I'll try it on this side, because this side does have a little bit of a warmer tone to it. Yeah, this palette really does lend itself to a nice glowy blush, if you like glowy blushes. This side, I wouldn't use this. It's a bit too warm toned, but there's a very nice sheen to it. But I don't really have a lot of blush with sheen to it, because I prefer to add sheen, because I do have oily skin. And then when it comes to highlighter, I am going to use a little bit of Star Surfer from Kaliedos. This is number 2 Space Age. And this unfortunately broke in transit, as you can see. So I'm going to be really, really careful, but it's very, very pink toned. And I'm just going to take my highlighter brush that I always use. This is number 308. I think I got this from Superdrug. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit. Even on here, even though I do have a little bit more of a sheen going on, but who cares? Who cares? I didn't apply any to my nose because I did apply two separate blushes, sorry. But yeah, that's really pretty. This is definitely an Easter palette, like an egg hunt palette. It's just beautiful. The next thing I'm going to try out are the lip stains. So yeah, I'm gonna open these up. Let's see. So this is the matte lip stain. This is what the packaging looks like. We're going to open them up. I did moisturize my lips beforehand. I always do. I'm moisturizing my lips a lot lately, and it's been helping because dry lips are uncomfortable. Uncomfortable as hell. So, but the packaging is pretty much the same. You have like a little spring dragon, a little holographic. Is it holographic? Yeah. Little holographic lip. Oh yes, I'm gonna put my glasses on. So let's see what this looks like with glasses on. Yeah, two very completely different looks. But I like that Judy added the more neutral. That way you can add little pops of color and it still works really, really well. So, although like this side is what I would go with when I was younger, but now that I'm older, it's just this side is a lot more colorful and nice and pretty. Oh, this is the packaging. So again, it's really pastel. You got pastel pink and like an orangey fading into a yellow, fading into a green, fading into a blue. And then you have the little spring dragon and then the flowers and everything like that. And then you also have Judy's signature, which is really, really cute. Oh, can't really open this. There we go. I'm gonna wipe off my lip balm because I don't want this affecting anything. Okay. The matte is in the shade Tulips, which is kind of like an innuendo too. Tulips for your lips. So let's see. Oh, it smells nice. It kind of smells a little cherry, but not very strong. This formula is quite thick. Okay. It's very, very thick and very, very moussey. On camera, it looks a lot more orange. In real life, it's a very, very bright red-toned pink. It kind of reminds me a bit of Impassioned by MAC. I'm just gonna blend this out with my finger. Oh yeah, it looks very, very orange in the camera. It's not in any circumstance. It feels beautiful though. So I'm going to take a tissue and I'm just gonna blot because that's what this is supposed to do. It's supposed to be a stain. But yeah, I'll be right back with a tissue. So we're just gonna take a tissue. Oh, okay. Just gonna caught my freaking lip burn there. Or snake bite. This is really, really pretty. I like this a lot. And it goes with both looks as well. With this side, it doesn't look like I've done too much, but then with this side, because the eyes are so neutral and I've kept it very subtle, this just shines. Does that make sense? So that's what it looks like blotted. It's such a beautiful shade. I like it a lot, I really do. Doesn't really transfer. That's really pretty. I can't see anything with my glasses on and the lights shining on me. But yeah. Okay, we're going to test out one of the lips. Okay, we'll see what they look like. Yeah, the Shine lip glosses, because they're just lip glosses. They're not stains or anything like that. So I'm just gonna open these up, and they come in the exact same packaging. The outer packaging is exactly the same. It just says Shine lip gloss instead of matte lip stain on it. Okay. Let's open them up. So this is what the packaging looks like. Exactly the same. And we have the shade Buttercup, and then we have the shade Dahlia. So let's see. Ooh, this is the shade Dahlia. It seems, oh, I love this color. It's a beautiful, bright petal pink. Oh, it's beautiful. And then Buttercup, Blossom, Commander, and the Leader, Bubbles. She is the joy and the laughter. They're very similar. This one's a bit more on the orange side. I think they would look beautiful. These definitely would go with this. I think it depends on your skin tone and your preference. Because I'm a little bit more pink toned, I'm going to go with Dahlia. It smells like makeup, but it smells nice. I'm just gonna... It does have a little bit of a pigment. So I'm gonna see how these apply on their own in a... I don't know if I'm gonna do another video, if I'm going to or if I'm gonna do this privately, but it's quite opaque, quite pigmented. I've always had a habit of doing this when I was younger, especially whenever I had any scented lips on. But yeah, but that's the two colors. They're very, very pigmented. So we'll see how they look with a lip liner underneath, or maybe on their own, and they could be really, really subtle and just a nice, shiny, slightly sheer gloss if you put them on without the lip stain underneath it. But overall, the color story is stunning. The palette is where it's at. The palette is beautiful. I've used all colors except petal. So we shall see. I don't know how I would incorporate. See, petal is not a kind of color that I would wear naturally. It's probably why I didn't really incorporate it in anything. But the actual color story is beautiful. If you like pastels, you will like this. It has a few neutrals. Even this is a neutral. And hell, even petal could be seen a little bit as a neutral. because on camera it's a lot more washed out. If you just use a little bit, you know, like on the lower lash line or whatever, you know, it could really lend itself to something that's a lot more subtle. But yeah, and then the lip products go very, very well with the color story, as you can see. So yeah, my favorite color in the palette is definitely Rain. I think it's beautiful. And I also really love that that green, that Tune color. I think it adds, especially in the inner corner, I think it added a little bit of color. And because green, it's a natural color, you know, green happens naturally, and it's one of the most abundant colors in nature. It's a lot safer in comparison to pink and yellow and purple and all that, you know. And so it's still natural without being natural, because of course it's a bright color and it's a pastel color. So but with it, I think it's really, really beautiful. The one that I was least impressed with would probably be Plum. I thought this would be a little bit more opaque, but it's still really beautiful on its own. But I think next time I use this, I'm going to put this on top of something. This is definitely a topper shade. So yes, that is the palette. And again, I'm really, really excited that I got this little keychain, and I got a scarf. Like, I've never got that before. I know Odens and I have done like scarves in the past with most of their launches, but I've never got them before. And this is new. Look at this baby. I'll name him Mochi. He looks like a mochi. And the fact that like his little tummy moves, and he has like a money bag and a lantern. He has the Odin's Eye logo, and he has a few other logos as well. Like this little logo kind of looks like just like a little gold coin. And then this little one here kind of looks like a golden apple. And I'm not sure what this is. It won't move, but this is so cute. This is so cute. And I didn't know that these like existed. Like, I wasn't told. Like they're not on anything, so it acts like a little surprise for people to buy it. So I wonder if Jeanette's and Tina's have a little thing in there too. That would be interesting. But yeah, oh well, let me peel this off. That's what it looks like. He's so cute. I love him. I love him, I love him, I love him. But yeah, that is my first impressions. I really enjoy it. It worked how all Odin's Eye palettes work. The shimmers are beautiful. The pastels worked. I liked it. I recommend it. I'm really, really, really happy. And I really like the lip color as well. It's just a lovely... Hold on. I can even stick on my teeth. Okay. Yeah. But I really, really love it. It's just a nice, bright pink. And the lip gloss does not feel sticky. It doesn't feel goopy. I don't feel it on my lips. I don't feel the lip stain on my lips either, which is a huge thing, because when I did first apply it, it was kind of thick and very moussey, and I thought, I'm gonna feel this. I did not feel it after I blended it in and then blotted it off. So yeah, but keep in mind that is a lip stain. So yes, I like it. I'm gonna wear this again. I'm gonna wear this out. It's beautiful. Probably not one eye completely different than the other, but yeah, I like it. I'm impressed. I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna try out the other two collections. I just haven't got them yet. You know, being responsible with money. But hopefully I can get one for my birthday. Or maybe both of them. If I'm lucky enough, I might get both. But I have a little bit of a little bit of a cold coming on, but But yeah, that's the overall, the difference in the looks. One Easter egg basket, one not Easter egg basket. But yeah, I just wish my camera would pick the brightness of this up. It's not as orange as it is on camera, I promise. So if you don't like orangey based lip products, this is an orange based. It's quite pink. So yes, hopefully I hope you enjoyed it. I'm surprised nobody really disturbed us. We only had one problem with Miss Theo at the beginning, but that's okay. I'm gonna apply add a little mochi to my bag. But yeah, this I'm more excited about this than the freaking eyeshadow palette. I just didn't expect it. You know? Oh my god, this is something you need to keep in mind. Is the lipstick on the tea situation. There we go. That should solve that problem. But yeah. I hope you liked it. If you want me to do more looks specifically with this, because I know that this is a brand new launch. These launched on Valentine's Day of this year. I will, because I really like this palette. So, and I want to use that yellow a little bit more rather than just in the inner corner. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.